Hello, everybody. Helen Chen Lu, and okay, Robin, say your name.
Robin Bornstein, hello.
Hello from the Healing Place Energy School. We want to welcome you tonight to another Reiki healing meditation. I just want to say this is fabulous, Robin. We've been doing this since March,
I know, I can't believe it.
and we want to let people just let us know that you're here. Give us a hello to let us know what is going on with you. I would love to answer questions, energy work, and anyone who I think somebody asked me. It's so funny. Everyone is still asking me, ask the reflexologist, and they want to ask the reflexology question, and this might be a time too, but I'm going to be honest with you. This is more like a relaxing thing to help
Yeah.
people, um, to get people to relax in their body and to alleviate stress because there's so many of us right now that is just feeling a lot of fear, frustration, and I noticed to taking it out on everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And I know there's a lot of changes going on right now, and people are just feeling very uncomfortable with the changes. So, let us know how you feel about what's going on because we will really appreciate if you're willing to share with us what's going on in your life.
Yeah, there's been lots of changes. I mean, personal, with business, family, financial. Um, there have been so many changes that have affected everyone on the planet. And it's stressful.
Yeah, it is very stressful. Like I find this really stressful tonight as I'm trying to figure out how to connect not only, the Facebook family, the YouTube family. I really wanted to include the Instagram family, but I couldn't figure out how to coordinate all of these live streams to hit all of these spots
I
because,
think you're live on Instagram. I think you are. I think you did it, Helen. I think you figured it out.
well, not really. I'm
Okay.
still stuck on we'll have to do another one to try to figure out how to do the Instagram one. So let's see, somebody, Dion, I hope I'm pronouncing your name, Deoan, and Gare is their recipe for oversleeping. Um, well, there's something you could do. I don't know if this is the right format. Well, you know what? I'm going to show a real quick tip.
Hmm.
The sleep tip for those people who have trouble sleeping. What gland controls sleep is the same one that controls your hormonal functions in the body, especially if you're trying to get pregnant. This is good. This is all like a one package deal. And where that is in the thumbs. In the thumbs or the third eye right here, you have your pituitary, your pineal, and your hypothalamus gland all stacked behind each other, behind the third eye. And to stimulate oversleeping or undersleeping, what you do is you take your finger like this. I think I showed this one to you, Robin, a long time ago. And you drag it into that soft spot in your thumbs,
Okay.
and you're going to rotate.
Okay.
How long to do this? Depending on if you have a minute, 2 minutes on each thumb.
Mm-hmm.
You could do it several times before you go to bed. So that's a quick tip. And another thing too, people who wear sunglasses all the time, your eyes got to be able to see so much darkness to register light and dark in your brain so it knows when to sleep. And if you are one of those people that wear sunglasses that when you walk into the house it turns dark, you're really tricking your brain. So I always tell people, be very aware of how often and how long you wear sunglasses.
Mm.
Okay, so that's my quick reflexology tip. So if there's anybody else that would like to know more about energy healing, or maybe you have concerns with what's going on the planet right now, and okay, I've really been concerned, especially when I hear the news, how people are treating others.
Mm.
I know this is something that probably since
So, yeah.
beginning of mankind,
Hmm.
and for whatever reason, people always feel they don't have enough. Isn't that an awful thing to say? There isn't enough. But in my opinion, there's more than enough for everybody.
Everyone.
Yeah.
More than enough. And I think some of us have too much stuff, like, material things. I mean, how much do you need?
Well, yeah,
I
it
mean,
really does.
yeah, how much do you need? It's nice to have nice things, and it's nice to, feel safe and comfortable, but it's good to reevaluate, every so often what you're holding on to, what is necessary, what is making you happy.
What makes me happy? I know for me, I mean, I'm very blessed. I have pretty much all the comforts of life.
Hmm.
So that means I have a home.
Hmm.
I have purposeful work. I have a family. I have a really good husband that we've been together for 50 years. I have my health. But what I chase after is having a peace of mind.
Mm.
You know, can I be okay in my skin, which is really key for me because I'm always like overly busy, which is not good. And to be able to sit quietly, I think is one of those really difficult things to do.
Mm. And I need a little bit more of I'm really good at sitting quietly with myself and, you know, going within, but I do need to hustle a little more. So that's why I think I love you so much, because I watch you hustle and I'm like, okay, I need to do a little more of that. You're a great mentor that way.
Well, isn't it funny? Because as I look at people who can sit quietly, I'm constantly thinking, how can I sit quietly? And can I allow myself to just watch TV without have to think about what I need to do next?
It took me a long time to be able to allow myself to do that. I would always find, when you're working a lot, who has time? You don't have time to do that. So, maybe at 10 o'clock at night when you're unwinding, which isn't always the best thing to do, to watch TV before you're trying to go to sleep. I find myself, it's a pleasure, like reading a book, finding something that you love that makes you feel relaxed, something funny on TV or something, I don't know, a historical drama or something that you enjoy. I tend to, like with my books, a lot of my friends read books that are, novels and mysteries, and I'm always reading books about healing. That's
Yeah, that's what we do.
what I do. So I wish that I could get into more of a fun book, which I do, but I tend to go towards more of the books about wisdom and self-care and meditation and Reiki, which is great. It's what I'm interested in. But I wish I could relax more and, just read something for fun, like a beach,
Yeah.
like a beach book. It is July. It'd be nice to read. No, I never go to the beach, but it'd be nice to read a beach book.
So what do we do? How do we practice self-kindness?
Self-kindness is so, there's a lot there. Being able to be compassionate with yourself and allowing yourself not to be perfect, allowing yourself to
Mm.
talk to yourself in a way that you would speak to someone who you love. Um, Women, especially, I think, can be very critical of themselves and of others. I took the word should out of my vocabulary a long time ago. It was recommended in one of my books that I was reading not to use the word should. And that was really helpful. Not finding myself at the end of the day saying, I should have done this and I should have done that. And, and learning to have compassion for myself, in a non-judgmental way, not judging myself, not having, not having Judge Judy in my head all the time.
Judge Judy.
Um, you know, Shaming myself. So, like last week when we were doing the last Tuesday night, I had my stress ball.
Yes.
It burst all over all over my chest right at the beginning of the meditation, and being able to laugh at myself and being like, oh, well, who cares? It's okay. I made a mistake. No big deal. Get over it. Done.
You know what?
Yeah,
You're the only one who cares. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, Mama. That
I
was the best laugh I had literally the whole week.
actually brought a really big stress ball with me tonight. Let's hope this one doesn't burst. I brought this on purpose. I have them all over the house. They're just fun to grab and squeeze. But I will not burst this one. But and being compassionate with, we have learned to become compassionate and speak kindly to ourselves because of the type of work we do. But teaching that to others can be very difficult. And I just wish more people would speak kindly to themselves and realize that no one's perfect. You can strive to be perfect, but that's not healthy. Do your best and don't pick on yourself. It's so easy to pick on our inadequacies. Or things that, but don't focus on those, or find them and forgive yourself for them.
Yeah, and then what's worse, what do you do when you take it out? This is what's happening. Frustration, you're taking it out on everybody else.
Yeah.
And like, what the hell? Why are you taking it out on that person? I'm tired of hearing people saying, well, I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Well, what does that mean? It's not my fault that.
Yeah, that's the, yeah. I think people in general, especially when they're stressed, that is the most important time to find self-care, self-kindness, compassion for oneself. And it is a practice. You do need to practice just like, practicing anything else. And you need to, even if you need to write down on a little note tab and stick it on your bathroom mirror when you're brushing your teeth in the morning to remind yourself to be compassionate and to care for yourself like you would care for a loved one. And, that feeling that you get when you are kind to yourself, it's a beautiful feeling. It opens up your heart. It makes you look at life in a different way, in a more beautiful, loving way. And who doesn't want to be in that? Who doesn't want to feel that all the time? I mean, that's a beautiful thing to feel.
I think people feel guilty when they feel good, and I don't know if you've ever noticed people would just like, "What are you so happy about?" Like they're questioning you, like you don't have the right to be
happy.
To be that, which amazes me.
Yeah, it is amazing. I think I've been on the receiving end of some of those comments, and I've also been on the receiving end. What's the matter with you? Or you need to smile more. There's, really, that's again, people judging other people. And you shouldn't, I'm trying, don't use that word. It's hard not to use that word. Being compassionate for yourself is also finding compassion for others. No, you don't always know what everyone's situation is. And just, really, not focusing on the negative and looking for the positive in every situation, which can be hard because life is hard and we all have our own things that we don't like and we're not happy about, but finding the silver lining.
Well, I think a lot of times, and then I'm going to end with this, and then if you have a statement before we jump into meditation, I think when people are not kind to themselves or they're grumpy, other people, they have no idea how to react to you, which is really odd. Instead of saying, hey, I notice. So what happens a lot of time, people begin to shrink back because they don't know how to react.
Yes. And I actually had an issue yesterday. My sciatic nerve was bothering me yesterday. So I was a bit cranky and I try, and I was giving myself, the room to be cranky and to be okay with that.
See, and Sanders over here just says they don't know any better, which is true because even as parents, we try to teach our children to always be happy. And then if you're not happy, many parents don't really give children skills on how to diversify their emotions and what do you do when you start to get grumpy. Instead, we're always taught the more times the usual answer, get over it. Get
Yeah,
over it.
I've heard that. I've heard that before, and that's the worst thing to say to someone that just that rubs people the wrong way. And you know what? It's perfectly okay to be in a bad mood. It's okay, and just every day isn't going to be happy, sunshine, wonderful. It can be, and you can have a day that's half grumpy and half fabulous. I mean, it just it is what it is. And I found yesterday when I was grumpy with my sciatic nerve, I put on some great music and I started, just turned my mood around.
Exactly. I think diversion is really good. I'm one of those people. I get very, as most people know, I have a very creative side to my personality, and I just love to get into a project that just feeds my soul. That's what feeds my soul. Some people will like shopping. Some people will like, all the things that we like. But what really feeds my soul is the things that I can do with my hands.
Wow.
And if I'm in a grumpy mood, you know what? Let me go cook. As everyone knows, there's Helen. She's cooking again. And today I sent some pictures to a client who's in total body inflammation because he told me what's going on in his joints. So that means he's probably been eating a lot of cakes, bagels, you name it. And then what do? I started to send him food pictures and say, look, you got, eat in moderation.
What is the quickest way to make, your body happy, and from your standpoint of a healer, as far as food and making your body happy, not yourself happy, because we're all happy when we're eating cake. I mean, who doesn't love to eat cake?
Yeah.
So what is your experience with helping your clients when they have inflammation in their body and the sugar is what's, setting it off, or they have food intolerances that are setting it off, like gluten or, other food sensitivities? How do you get someone that is in total inflammation back down?
Oh, well, this is going to be hard. They don't like this answer, but it is what it is. You got to go on an alkaline diet. So that means a plant-based diet. And then I'm saying to him, you need to start drinking your apple cider vinegar. Put a tablespoon in 10 ounces of water. This is the organic, where you see the brown stuff on the bottom.
Yes.
Because what you need to do is start to increase the hydrochloric acid in your stomach so you could start to really, really break down foods. Because more times than not, when you're eating too much, let's say bagels, pasta, rice, grains, unless your stomach, as we get older, it doesn't process food the way it used to. So jumpstart it by doing a little bit of hydrochloric acid and water and get everything to move food. And it also amazes me, it really quiets body inflammation. And how often to do this? A couple times a day, maybe do it for, 5 days. You got to follow the signs of your body, especially if your inflammation's in your joints. And it could be food related. Like in my case, my elbow hurts because I've been typing way too much. It's the same repetitive exercise. So anyways.
Yeah, everybody has their stuff, and food is a big food. I believe food is medicine. So,
yes, it is. But most people usually eat out of comfort. Especially now it's comfort.
Everybody needs comfort right now, especially considering what's happening in the world. We all need our comfort.
Yeah, definitely. So what I would like, let's do this. Are you ready to do meditation? Because we could do like a 10-minute meditation right now.
Meditation. So everyone, Helen, you going to do your Reiki at the same time?
Yeah, I got my hot hands moving.
Okay. So everyone who's here, I want you to relax, get into a comfortable position, wherever you find yourself, whether you're sitting in a chair, whether you're lying on a yoga mat, with your laptop in front of you, on the couch, or on your bed. Just really settle your body in and just allow it to sink into a comfortable position. Notice your breathing and close your eyes. Allow your eyes to softly close. If that's uncomfortable for you, you can leave your eyes at a soft gaze. Just relax your shoulders. Relax your eye muscles. And take in a nice inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. One more nice big inhale and exhale. Begin to breathe nice and slowly, nice and normally through your nose. If you have any congestion or that's uncomfortable, it's okay to breathe through your mouth, but nice and slowly. Notice the temperature of the air coming in and out of your nose. Remember, it's okay to have thoughts going through your mind during meditation. Just bring your attention, bring your mindfulness back to the air going in and out of your nose. And notice your heart. Notice your heart beating. Notice your heart getting slower and slower and more comfortable with each slow inhale and exhale. Notice the rise and fall of your chest. Allow your shoulders to relax and sink. Allow the weight of your body to sink into your chair. Again, notice the temperature of the room around your body. Allow yourself to feel loving kindness towards yourself. Allow your heart to open to the kindness that you can give to yourself. This loving kindness that we can give to ourselves is always with us. It's within us. Rest for a few moments with this feeling of loving kindness for yourself. Notice your chest muscles relaxing with this exercise of giving yourself loving kindness. Now, in your mind, repeat these words after me. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be held in loving kindness. May I feel connected and calm. May I accept myself just as I am. May I be happy. May I know the natural joy of being alive. Now notice how your body is feeling. Notice how your neck and shoulders are feeling. Slowly begin to move your shoulders. Just roll your right shoulder back and then forward. And then your left shoulder, roll it back and then forward. And taking a nice inhale and exhale. Notice the temperature of your body. Notice how your heart is feeling. And just breathe into this loving kindness that you've given yourself today. Wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingers. Slowly begin to open your eyes and focusing back here in the room. And give yourself a nice little warm hug, just saying these loving words to yourself tonight and allowing yourself to feel loved. And thank you so much for joining us.
Yes. And what I would love to leave off, besides thanking you so much, Robin, so the next time you feel unkindness welling up in you, stop for 1 minute or even 30 seconds and catch yourself before you spiral down into your darkness. Either you say something nasty about yourself or you're about to say something nasty to somebody else. Just stop. You'd be surprised. In that one moment of quietness, you're going to reset your body's energy.
And sometimes remember, we can't always be perfect. And when we have our moments, to be able to recognize them and move forward and work with whatever you've created in a loving, kind way.
In a loving, kind way. It takes so little effort.
In a loving, kind way. We all want to be loving and kind. We all want to receive loving kindness. And we need to remember to be that for ourselves.
And also for our children.
For our children and for our, and then it just comes naturally to everyone else.
So Robin and I are going to wrap up for this week. Please join us again for next Tuesday. That's the 14th at 8 p.m. And if there's something that you'd like Robin and I to address, please put it in the comment box. We are so open to your suggestions because we want to build a circle of healers.
Yes, and we're always learning, and we love to hear your comments. So thank you for helping us.
Thank you. Thank you, Mary Ellen, Janie, Annie, and Kara. And, thank you for everybody for joining us tonight.
Yes.
We look forward to seeing you next week. Be well, be safe.
Yes, thank you. Bye.
Bye.